What if I told you that millions of pioneers just got one step closer to full access on the Pi Network mainnet without even needing to complete the entire migration process yet? That's right, wallets are coming alive, Pi wallets are being activated, millions of them, unlocking new doors and cracking open the ecosystem like never before. Whether you're already KYC verified or still pending migration, there's a big change happening under our noses, and it's reshaping how quickly and how easily people can finally interact with Pi's blockchain. And let's be honest, wasn't that the biggest frustration for most users, waiting endlessly with Pi locked up, migration pending, and no access in sight? Well, guess what? That wall is now being broken. Slowly. Carefully, but surely. So here's the big question. What does this new wallet activation really mean for us? Is this a breakthrough moment for mass adoption, or just another cautious step from the core team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my previous videos if you want to catch up on everything Pi Network has rolled out recently. I've dropped the link in the description for you. Comment Pi Network to the moon and rep your country down below in the comment section. Let's see which country has the most active pioneers right now. And hey, while you're at it, like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. It's the best way to keep us going strong and bring you the latest Pi Network news, price predictions, and updates around the Pi Network mainnet migration and wallet activation solutions. Plus, don't forget to join the conversation on Telegram and Facebook. You'll find the links below. And as always, this video is purely for entertainment and educational purposes, not financial advice. Let's get started. So here we are. The wait, the delays, the questions, it's all been leading up to this. For a long time, one of the biggest roadblocks in the Pi Network journey wasn't mining. It wasn't KYC. It wasn't even the centralized exchange listings. It was access. Simple, direct, everyday access to your Pi. Being able to use it, feel it, send it, transact with it. And most importantly, do something with it beyond watching your balance sit idle in the app. Now that pain point is finally being addressed in a real, tangible way. With this new wallet activation update, Pi Network has opened the door just wide enough to let the right people in. And those people are you, the verified ones. Whether you've already passed full KYC or you're still holding temporary verification status, your moment might be here. That's the magic of this move. Even if your full migration isn't complete yet, you can now activate your mainnet wallet and start connecting to the blockchain. This is no small update. Think about it. Previously, full migration was the key. You couldn't touch anything on the mainnet until that long, mysterious process was wrapped up. For many users that meant months of uncertainty, refreshing their status daily, waiting for validators, worrying about Pi Network price predictions without being able to use the coin. That's changing now. This wallet activation shift is a smart pivot by the core team. It's not a wild leap forward, but a measured, calculated step that still keeps security and identity front and center. The system doesn't just open up to anyone. You still need to pass verification. But what it does do is reduce the friction. It removes one of the invisible chains holding users back from feeling like they're part of something live, something real. For those who've been sitting on the sidelines, holding verified status but stuck behind migration bottlenecks, this is a signal. It's your turn to step onto the field. Even more interestingly, this update isn't just about existing users. Pi Network is actually rolling out a limited onboarding experience in selected regions. This is huge. Using third-party services, some newcomers can now get started with setting up a Pi wallet, even if they don't yet have any Pi. Now let's be clear. This doesn't give them coins, it doesn't give them any priority or skip the migration line, but it does plant a seed. It lets them prepare their place in the ecosystem. It's like opening a bank account before your paycheck comes in. You're ready, you're positioned, and when the time comes, you're not starting from zero. It's subtle moves like these that hint at a maturing project. For a long time, Pi Network has been accused of being stuck in testing mode. Critics have called it vaporware. Others still throw around accusations of being pyramid-like. But what we're seeing now is a project pushing toward actual utility. It's inching toward the kind of structure real blockchain platforms need. Secure identity, verifiable users, real wallets, and access. This is also about signaling. The team is telling the world, we're scaling, but we're doing it on our terms. We're expanding access, but we're not abandoning security. In a space where other crypto projects throw open the doors and then collapse under their own hype, Pi Network is walking the slower path, but with direction. Now let's talk implications. What happens when millions of users who were previously locked out of Pi Network's blockchain suddenly gain access to wallets? Well, a few things become possible. First, expect to see a sharp rise in user interaction with apps on the Pi mainnet. Those who activate their wallets will start testing features, engaging in microtransactions, and exploring dApps. That means more data for developers, more feedback loops, and a stronger case for growing the ecosystem. Second, this wallet activation might nudge the Pi price conversation into new territory. No, this isn't a price listing announcement, and no, the coin isn't trading freely on global exchanges yet, but access changes sentiment. As users start spending Pi, even in limited mainnet, it turns Pi into something active. That urgency pushes others to complete KYC. Access is now real. Your neighbor might already be using their wallet. This momentum could speed up migration. Still, wallet activation isn't a shortcut. The full process is required. But verified users finally get to experience mainnet, and that changes the whole mindset, from waiting to participating. Waiting for the open mainnet, waiting for KYC, waiting for price, waiting for exchange listings, and the more people had to wait, the easier it was for critics to attack. But now, Pi Network has flipped the script a little. It's saying you can start today. If you're verified, you're no longer waiting, you're participating. And that, more than anything, brings us closer to seeing Pi become what we always hoped it would be, usable. So where does this lead? What's next? This wallet update is a bridge. It's a way to bring in the crowd without compromising the process. If it works, and if the rollout is smooth, we can expect more steps like this. Steps that bring users closer to full migration, that connect more apps to the wallet system, and maybe, just maybe, bring us a little closer to that long-awaited exchange listing. Pi Network is still walking a tightrope, balancing growth with caution, momentum with security. But to sum it all up, Pi Network has just launched a major update that lets verified users activate their wallets even before completing the full migration process. This change is unlocking mainnet features for millions of users and allowing more people to interact with the Pi blockchain than ever before. It's a game changer for accessibility, usability, and overall ecosystem momentum. Even newcomers in select regions can now create wallets with third-party services, giving us a glimpse of how Pi Network plans to scale beyond its early community. Now, if you found this video helpful, insightful, or just plain exciting, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. That's how we keep the Pi fire burning and bring you the latest Pi Network news, price updates, KYC tips, and everything about the ongoing mainnet rollout. Before you go, tell me in the comments, do you think this wallet activation feature will speed up mass adoption for Pi Network? Or is it just another slow step in a longer journey? Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you've got questions or ideas to contribute, don't hold back, drop them in the comments too. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.